Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of
Dude, I had to say, man, this FPS is just shit, dude.
time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some land masses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look... Oh, something's fun.
It's just disheartening, dude, to see, right, how ancestral this console is and how far back Nintendo is, right? Knowing that if they had this creative direction with a hardware a little bit better, the amount, what they could achieve is insane. This is just lost talent. This is just lost lifetime. It's getting sad now. It's just getting fucking sad. This is shit. Fuck.
Falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
Bro, telephones are better.
If you do this on the rock that just fell...
How is that fair? Telephones are better.
Look, it started rising.
Hello, moshi
This
moshi.
power is
Hello,
known
ding
as
ding.
recall,
This is
which
better than
rewinds
this shit.
an object's
How?
Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too. I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods.
I mean, it does look nice, but fuck.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Something's...
Like, dude, come on, man. What fucking year is this shit, man? Come on, dude. Look at these shadows. Like, fuck off.
Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good.
Oh,
quick, get another branch
this is
and... we defeated it. Moving on.
That's just literal garbanzo. There's no else to say.
We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this...
It's gonna break the console.
Look! We can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer.
Like... Look at this poor guy. Look at him. Look! Look at him. Look! He's so sad. Look at him. I can't even see his face.
Together, we created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create
I can't
new
even
weapons
see his
with
mouth,
various
but-
effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon.
Ones are but better than Elden Ring.
We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
That's really cool, actually.
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance. You can
That was really
also
fun.
fuse arrows with materials in your inventory.
These graphics, man.
For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
That is sick.
Very useful. In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and...
It's gonna home me.
Look, it homed in on the target. Let's try this on another bird. I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but...
You know what kind of sucks? I know I might sound like I'm nitpicking really hard. Is that all these combinations probably have like really cool stuff you could do, right? And if you don't know that it's not you have to do, you have to really have to think. And I can't help but think that the bosses are gonna be like, well, this boss, right? Well, it needs to be frozen, right? You get into the arena. There's 8 like things you can bring on the ground, and they all give you ice, 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 ice. Like, well, I wonder what I'm gonna use. Well, probably the ice around the ground. It's like, dude, I like a bit more finesse sometimes, but that's just the way the video games go these days. I can't complain that much.
Swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat.
Was that bad?
Of course.
I like to think games back in the days had a mystery to it. And they actually spend the time, and we didn't have YouTube. I get that sound old, okay? We didn't have YouTube and shit. If you didn't have the book or the guide, you had to sit down and think. And if you couldn't, you had to actually play and die and reset. And that was the game. That was how you play video games. You tried things, you thought about things, you died, you reset it, lost progress. These days, like, the game says, oh, this doesn't seem successful. I wonder if I should use another item. Maybe some ice would help here. Like, fuck off.
There isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultrahand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat.
Yo, big X.
However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it.
A stick and this on it.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
That is nice.
We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced. Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans.
Well, how did you direct it then?
Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
Oh, it's one-dimensional.
All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure. There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
That's nice.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Why does he talk like him?
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
What the fuck?
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off! Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Oh, okay.
Let's dive into this river. And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now. What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
My chat's broken, hold up. FPS looks much better on the pre-render bullshit than on the game that we just showed. Guys, in game development, okay, optimization and things that clean up the FPS are what they do pretty much last. I'm hoping that
What's good, my boy?
what they just showed is just a victim of just the game not be fully fledged and finished up yet. Okay, because it's not. Let me ask if I know. Yes, I do know this. I do know this. Yes. I do this for a fact. Polishing the game. Okay, FPS performance issues and optimization is very last. Even when the game is done, it's never fully done. I hope that this
Oh, we beat one.
will be a little bit better, because this is just sad.
The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all...
You say new Switch is 4K doesn't mean anything at all. It doesn't say that is... Bro, you can make anything 4K. 4K is pixels. Like, what are you talking about?
all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
That was really nice though. Okay. Bro. If your game can be upscaled and use the 4K, it's good. If your game can't be, 4K means nothing. Bro, if you have an image, okay, and it's 4K, you can zoom in on it, and that can be your full screen, and wow, that's good. It remains good quality. But if you do the opposite, and this is your initial image, and you make it big as 4, then it's just stretching it. You're just stretching at that point. It's not 4K, dude.